Hey everybody, how's it going? Been a little while. Today's video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about where I've been these past couple months, why my videos are so sporadic. You might notice yesterday I did a little bit of a live stream gameplay. I'm just trying to see what I can do, because I've been having this serious itch to come back to YouTube, and I want to make video game content again as well. And But yeah, we'll get all that straightened out eventually, so we'll see what happens there. But past couple months, so I hope you guys had a good Christmas, first of all, and like a good New Year. Christmas week, I came down with what I'm gonna presume is COVID. I had it, my mom had it, my fiance had it, daughter-in-law had it. Grandkids had it. Everybody in my family ended up getting it. No, it's definitely not as bad as they're making it sound. As usual, they lie. As far as it went, though, I definitely had it worse than anybody else. I actually had some vomiting with it. I had a fever for maybe an hour, but that was the extent of it. Other than that, let's see, today is Wednesday. I quit my job at FedEx Saturday. And that's kind of what this video is going to be about, is why I quit. This has been something I've been thinking about for a while. It just wasn't a spur of the moment, even though the way it happened was a spur of the moment kind of thing, I guess. You know, I didn't get my 2 weeks. It was just, I had enough. Nothing with the coworkers, the other drivers. Greatest bunch of people you could meet. Management was my biggest issue with the contractor I was hired with. And you can even go on Google reviews and see that I'm not the only one that has the same complaints. So my first run I had that put a bad taste in my mouth with them was right after my dad passed away. Not even really so much as when my dad passed away. I was a wreck, you know. I needed time, needed to be there for mom, get the funeral arrangements set up and everything. So while I'm dealing, you know, mourning the loss of my dad, they're calling me, texting me, hey, when are you coming back? Strike one right there. Like, what the fuck is your guys' problem? This, you know, that just goes to show right there that they don't care about anybody but themselves and their money. I was like, yeah, I'll probably be back in 2 weeks. I was like, okay, cool. Ended up going back. I was so distraught over my dad, you know, not sleeping, and just, it really hit me. I started to have, I talked to you about it. I talked to it in videos past about panic attacks and stuff. I had one at work. I tried to see what it was. I got really dizzy, so I needed to stand up against the wall and just, you know, breathe for a minute. Boss sees me. He's like, what's going on with you? You looking for attention? I'm not the type that gives you attention. If you don't, you know, you can't handle it and you need to leave, this isn't the job for you. I was like, first of all, no, I'm not looking for attention. Okay, that was stupid for you to say. I think I'm having a panic attack. Do you not know what I've been through? He's like, well, you need to get on medicine. Like, thanks. Strike two. And then it says strike three. I gave him more strikes than I should have. Strike three, I got COVID in November of 2020. And told him I had it, got tested, proved that I had it, still had to work, didn't get any time off at all. And it wasn't just me. A lot of people that had COVID at work were still made to work. He told us, I'll just drink some Dayquil and suck it up. Okay. Now, given I'm not afraid of COVID, it's the flu, okay? I've talked about this, we know this, whatever. But it doesn't mean I still want to work with it and then give it to a bunch of other people I'm delivering to, you know? I'm seeing hundreds of people over the course of a week, 6 days a week, freaking hundreds, if not, yeah, hundreds. Probably close to 1,000 people a week with even more so packages. I'm touching those. I have COVID. I'm giving it to them, going into their household. I'm helping spreading it. That wasn't cool. Got COVID again during this peak. Didn't get any time off again. When you get a bonus when you hit 170 stops or more. You get a $100 bonus. I had 182 one day, did 172 because 2 or 3 of the stops were considered one because I had a pickup and a delivery at the same place. It ends up counting as one, so it ended up being 169. He didn't give me my bonus. He was giving to other guys that got 165 a bonus, but when it comes to me, no. So that really pissed me off. I was like, okay, well, fuck you. And then I talked to the other manager there. You know, you got the owner and you got like the manager. Like, I don't know, maybe the, I don't know, operations manager, I guess you can call him. He said, yeah, I talked to him about it. I think it's bullshit. Just remind me and I'll give you $100 out of my pocket. Why should I have to remind you? This should be given to me. I earned it. So that's what really did it for me. So I gave it a couple days and I was like, you know what? I shouldn't have to keep fucking asking for something that I earned. You should just give it to me. I got over that number. And if I supposedly was one short, which I know is a lie, just didn't want to give it to me because we don't like each other. But, you know, it is what it is. And then I came in Saturday and I seen my route and I was like, this makes no sense. So why is my route changing every single day? Why am I going way up here to almost Rockton or Roscoe or whatever it was? And then you got me like 120 stops in the middle of my normal area that I do, like downtown of my city. And then you have me going all the way down south towards Byron. That's another city near town here. It's like 20 minutes, you know. So if you put from this stop up here to this stop way down here, that's a 20-minute distance, right? That's why am I spread out that much? It makes no sense. So I got mad about that too. And I'm just thinking about everything, you know. It's like you work in this truck that where if you were to, this is a review too, I agree with them. If you were to leave a child in this truck with how cold it is in the winter, you'd be arrested. The heat in these trucks are the equivalent of lighting a lighter and just holding it there. That's how much heat you're going to get. So whatever the temperature is outside, that's what it's going to be in the truck, regardless if it's winter or summer. 2, there's no benefits at all. He just recently started 401k matching, right? 3%. That's the only thing he offered. You get no paid time off unless you're using your vacation time. They have to be consecutive. They say it's salary, which it isn't salary. Salary is you get a set income for, you know, the year. You get a set salary. And then when you miss a day, you still get paid. This isn't salary. He claims it's salary. On the Indeed, it says salary. You only get paid if you show up. That's not salary. So right off the bat, they lie. The owner himself, Andy, hothead, very temperamental, can't take criticism. If you're not a kiss ass, he wants nothing to do to you. There's definitely favorites there with everybody. You know, I wasn't a favorite, so that's probably why I didn't get my my bonus. But you know, it's very kiss ass favoritism there. And if you're none of those, then you know you're just another number, pretty much. You know, no paid time off, no health benefit, no health insurance, no dental insurance, no vision, no nothing, just 401k. That's all you get. So if you get sick, you get hurt, you're just hurt and you're sick. There's nothing there. So, I mean, I got attacked by a total of 6 dogs in the about 2 years I was there. Oh, are you okay? Okay, get back to work. Thanks. Thanks for your sympathy. Now, I'm not trying to be like this little whiny little girl that's looking for attention or sympathy or anything, but just like, it's nice to know that we're working for somebody that truly has our back if something happens. There's none of that there. Like I said, unless you're a favorite. And in order to be a favorite there, you must kiss ass and probably be an alcoholic. So, I mean, and this is just my contractor that I work through with, you know, I didn't work for FedEx per se. It's a contractor. So I'm sure the majority of contractors aren't like that, but this one was. And yeah, it's like I said, nothing wrong with the coworkers. They're all a bunch of cool people. You know, a lot of them, I think it's funny. They'll complain and bitch and moan about the same things I do. But I was the only one that ever actually went up to them and, you know, the bosses or whatever, and voiced my concern or opinions about stuff. And, you know, everyone talks about quitting and doing this and doing that, and like nobody ever did. And it's like, I'm the only one that had any integrity there. Like, the job pays good, you know, it's worth it if you're getting done in 4 hours or less. If you're working over that, you're losing money. And it's not worth it. And once you're a driver, right, there's really nowhere for you to go. You can get your CDL, and that gets you an extra $100, but that's it. Where are you going to go from there? Unless you want to become a contractor yourself, or, you know, buy your own routes, but you got to have a lot of money to start that off. So there's nowhere for you to go. And with no benefits, it's definitely not going to be a career, right? So I don't... It's a cool experience for sure, but I think if people realize like what went on behind the scenes, you know, they'd have a different take and opinion on FedEx and just delivery jobs in general. Met some really cool people on my route, like customer wise, you know, got money, got gift cards, got food, you know, a bunch of cool stuff. But I'll miss some of the customers and some of the coworkers, but as far as the people I work for, no, definitely not. You know, just too much. It's like a bunch of ego trip males that's trying to prove like whose dick is bigger than the others. It's all it is. It's always like a pissing match. You know, it's just, and you always have to walk on eggshells around the boss. Like, he made you feel that if you had to ask for a day off that you were going to get fired. That's what it felt like. You know, there are always excuses like, well, we don't have enough people to run the route. You're going to have to come in. It's like, why is that my problem? You know, you don't offer any PTO or anything. I'm going to take a day off when I need it. Maybe you need to hire more people. Maybe you shouldn't have such shitty work standards, or maybe you should have benefits or something. Something to like want to make people come to work, and not like right now. Yeah, I'm a little stressed because, you know, I'm waiting to hear back from this one job that my cousin David, you guys know him, Dason, he swears he's going to get me in. And I want to believe him, but there's always a part of me that's like, I better look for another job first. You know, just in case. That's pretty much doing the same thing at FedEx, except for it's Monday through Friday, weekends off, guaranteed, which is something I didn't get at FedEx. I got Sunday and Mondays off, but, you know, PTO, health benefit, you know, health insurance, all that shit. Given everything goes back to like prehistoric times and how you got to enter everything in manually and all that stuff. But I'm guaranteed 40 hours a week, which means I'll already be making more at this place than FedEx because I was set at a certain salary. You know, and I was getting about 23 to 24 hours a weekend. But I still got paid the same, yeah, but we definitely should have been getting paid more than what we were for all the shit we got to deal with, you know, whether it be weather, traffic. As far as I know, FedEx is the only delivery service like that you know, delivers up to 150-pound packages, which I got those every single day of the week, it seemed like. I wouldn't say up to 100. No, that's our limit is 150, but I always got like 120 to 140, like almost every day. You know, that gets really old, especially in the wintertime when there's ice and no one salts, no one shovels, no one plows. It's, yeah, I fell again, you know, like the week before I quit. Right on my hip and my elbow. That wasn't fun, but you know, like I said, if you get injured, you're injured. I mean, there's no one out there with you, right? If you freaking fall and hit your head and you're knocked unconscious, you're there until whenever hopefully you wake up, right? There's nobody out there for you. So it's just like a bunch of little things, you know. I'm getting older, so I'm starting to look for, I need that PTO. And you have nothing to offer, you know. You got, I don't know why a bunch of people that have been there so long are still there. I just don't understand. I get it's a job, but the attitude of the people in charge, do as I say, which, you know, I get that, but not to the extent of what this was. You know, you can't get sick ever. You know, according to him, COVID didn't exist, right? He didn't want to hear about it. Nobody can get it, but yet he gets it, right? You know, he said he didn't believe in it. Take Dayquil is what he told us. He was in the hospital for 3 weeks, supposedly almost died. I tried to fight so hard. I bit my tongue. I was like, don't believe in COVID, huh? Did you try taking Dayquil? But it's, you can't really ever question anything without someone getting hostile with you. You know, you can't. I asked for help a couple times, you know, because I was in pain or something, or I needed to be somewhere at a certain time, just to, hey, can you send somebody out to take some stops off me? Nope, never got that. But anytime they called me to ask to help somebody, they always called me to ask to help somebody, you know. Never once got a thank you from anybody for anything, especially the boss. He asks you to do something. He just expects you to do it, you know. He made you, like I said, he makes you feel like you don't have a choice. Even though there is a choice there, if you were to say no, you feel like you're going to lose your job. If you did tell him no, fucking all hell froze over, right? It's the end of the world. So, it's a very, that contractor in general, that employer for FedEx, very toxic. Definitely a cancer, for sure. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. So now I'm just kind of, it's nice being off. I feel like all the stress lifted off, other than this stress now, trying to hopefully find another job before rent's due and all that other stuff. But I feel much happier now that I'm not there. And yeah, when one door closes, another one opens, right? So fingers crossed. And yeah, that's what's been going on with me. As far as like the unboxing videos, I haven't got a Loot Crate in like months. I don't know what the hell's going on with them. Maybe they went under again. I did get another Nick box. I didn't do that unboxing just because I was sick at the time. I got a robe, bunch of cool shit. It's awesome. Definitely recommend the Nick box if you grew up in like the 90s and you know all those cartoons and stuff that were on. Definitely worth it. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you did, I appreciate it. I will be making my rounds to your guys' videos here probably tomorrow. While I got time on my hands, I'm going to slowly start diving back into YouTube, and I still got to put some content over there on Rumble. I haven't forgot. I can't wait to sound off and talk shit. But if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe over there. There's nothing on there yet, but there will be, I promise. It's Voiceless in America. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video, and I'll see you guys later.